Boogie, drop that beat.
Hi everyone, welcome to my channel, Talking Out Loud with Miss Talkative. Everything I say is my own opinion, alleged, and strictly entertainment purposes. Remember, I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think. Yeah, I don't understand how Leticia can sit up here and be a hypocrite talking about she doesn't like side chicks and she will never be friends, side chicks or whatever. Basically speaking out against side chicks, and I get it. Side chicks are horrible. I mean, what side chick you know of with a good reputation? I mean, the whole name side chick is a despisement within itself. So I get the fact why she doesn't like side chicks and why she don't want to be friends with side chicks. I mean, who does want to openly be friends or feel as though the side chicks are likable? Because my thing is, you step with someone else's husband, stepping into the relationship, sneaking around, doing whatever. If you'll do it to them, you'll do it to anybody. But the fact that Leticia is actually friends with Kimmy, and it just tells a whole tale of her being such a hypocrite, because Leticia has sat down with Kiowa and heard her story where she stated over and over and over, and she stood by her confession of how her and Maurice, their marriage was on the outs, but she said that they were both in a truce to try to work on their marriage, until Kimmy came in and became Maurice's side chick, and then that was the end of their marriage. So when Tisha talk about she would never befriend a side chick, is she talking about all side chicks or just side chick, or just a particular side chick? Because her and Kimmy are friends, or at least she pretend to be Kimmy friend on the show, because Kimmy is always taking up for her. Even though Kimmy has stated that had they not been married to brothers, that Kimmy would not be her friend. So is this a payback towards Kimmy? Or she forgot that Kimmy was once a side chick, but she hasn't been married that long. Kimmy hasn't been married that long to Maurice for Tisha to forget that Kimmy was once a side chick turned wife herself. Even though it took her 7-8 long years to get Maurice down the aisle, and had it not been for Love and Marriage Huntsville, they still would just be, kicking it instead of being married. But so when Tisha talking about she doesn't like side chicks, or she would never be friends with a side chick, she better check her resume of friends. Because even besides Kimmy, you got Destiny, who it's been alleged that she's been a 15-year side chick to Moses. And I don't know how people can overlook that just because we didn't see it play out, or because they downplayed it because Sonny and Moses got married. And because Moses and Destiny were actually dated for a while, so everybody pretend to ignore the fact that Destiny was a 15-year side chick to Moses. So my thing is, if Tisha is going to have total disregard for side chicks, then she needs to have total disregard for all side chicks, not just some, and don't just handpick the ones that you have no respect for. You feel as though that they have no morale and low insecurities. Have total disregard for all side chicks, not just some. Stand on what Stormy says. State where you stand, and stay there. But instead, Tisha wants to handpick the side chicks that she befriends. She cautioned being friends with certain side chicks opposed to others. Then you have Trish. Yeah, Trish may not be a side chick, but she has a side dude. And although her and her husband, Marquez, is not together, however, they were together when she got a side dude. See, it works both ways. Because if you would cheat on your husband, then you would cheat, you will have, then you would allow somebody, you would cheat in, well, a cheater is a cheater. That's what I mean. So it doesn't matter. If she's not the side chick per se, she still has a side dude. So a cheater is a cheater is a cheater in my book. And she still got with Ken while her and Marquez were still together, living in the same house. I don't care if he was living upstairs and she was living downstairs. They were still married in the same house, raising their kids. So again, here you go. Tisha being cautious, hand selecting the side chicks and side couples that she choose to deal with. So then you have Nell. Well, even before you get to Nell, it was rumored that Destiny was involved with Miss Nell's son, who actually had a baby while him and Destiny were messing around. I don't know if he was married to the person or not, but still, there you go again. So Tisha being so caution and hand picking the side chicks that she want to befriend, she need to just go ahead on and be quiet and state the side chick that she's actually speaking about. Mainly Ariane, Martell's forever side chick turned baby mama, and whatever side chick is out there that is laying claim to MARSAU. Just say you don't like them, but don't ever say that you will never befriend a side chick, because we all know Tisha will befriend anybody that will befriend her. So all this stuff or whatever, the only reason why she did not befriend Sonny is because of Destiny. In my opinion, I believe Tisha is scared of Destiny. So because Destiny has so much, she's just so high strung and trying to bring that big D energy to the point where Tisha, she is like, okay, she's going to overlook everything for Destiny, because she looked for Destiny to be her, basically run the interference and stand up for her like Kimmy is doing on the show. But because Destiny has so much more aggression than Kimmy, she know that the people that Destiny doesn't like, she doesn't like as well. So that gives her upper hand, where she can sit back and and act like she's the innocent one, and Destiny get to run the plays that they've both talked about. But it still doesn't matter, because Destiny is still a side chick. It doesn't matter how many years ago it was. She still was a side chick. So when Tisha start coming up with these little sayings or whatever, and talking about who she would never befriend, and talking all this mess, and being hypocritical about things, maybe Tisha need to take a look at her friend resume and who she has befriended, and realize and look at their dating resume before she go to opening up her mouth. And people can say, oh, well, these people aren't really friends outside of the show. It doesn't matter. Because if she's going to fake like they're friends for the show, then she's an even bigger hypocrite. Because it's supposed to be a reality show. But if she's saying she would never befriend a side chick because Ariane is steadily telling her and MARSAU's business, or because MARSAU is steadily stepping out, then that's one thing. But don't say that you will never befriend a side chick when you're already friends and in cahoots with several side chicks. That's just my opinion. I'm just talking out loud. Please like, share, subscribe, comment on the video. Let me know what you think.